Hi and welcome back to our candle making for beginners series. My name is Bhagu and today we are going to talk about a very exciting part of candle making, choosing the fragrance oil. So let's start it. Buy fragrance oil from candle suppliers. Why? The oil used in candles are specifically formulated for candle making and are safe to use when burned. On the other hand, using oils that are not made for candles can be harmful and you might not get a strong scent through. I'll tell you a story. When I started, initially I wanted to use essential oils and it was so tempting. I wanted to make my product all natural, eco-friendly. But let me tell you one thing, all natural doesn't mean it's better. In fact, essential oil may not provide the strong or desired scent through, or some of them can release a harmful or toxic substance when burned. That's why it is best to use fragrance oil that are made for candle making.
When you buy fragrance oil, you can actually check what's in it by checking the IFRA certificate. The IFRA certificate is issued by the International Fragrance Association and provides guidelines to fragrance oil suppliers to follow. This certificate will tell you how much of the fragrance oil is safe to use in different applications like candles or soaps. So always make sure to check the IFRA certificate before buying a fragrance oil. So for example, if you are making a candle with the fragrance oil with the concentration of 8% of the IFRA certificate, may state that the fragrance oil is safe use up to 90% in candles.
So next step is measurement. When it comes to fragrance oil, it is crucial to understand that you'll always be measuring by weight, not by volume. This means that when you purchase your fragrance oil from suppliers, they sold by weight and you'll have to measure into your candle wax by weight as well. It can be either in ounces or grams. That's why it's important to have scale on hand to accurately measure the fragrance oil. It seems like a small step, but trust me, it makes a big difference in the end result. And why this is important? Well, fragrance oil have a different densities, so measuring by volume can result in an inaccurate amount being added to your candle wax, and this can affect the fragrance performance or overall your candle performance. You don't want to pour too much or too little fragrance oil and ended up with a candle that don't smell as strong as you want them to. The next key aspect of candle making is temperature. When making candles, it's important to pay attention to the recommended pouring temperature and add the fragrance oil at that temperature. This will help ensure that your candle perform good and release a good scent, so it hot through will be good. If the wax is too hot, the fragrance oil can evaporate or lose its strength, and if it's too cold, it may not be mixed properly with the wax. Every wax has a different temperature, so mostly you can go and check the manufacturer that which temperature is good for the wax you are using it. For example, if you are using soya recommended temperature is between 145 to 185, and for that you need to be use thermometer. Next step is if you are starting candle making, so you need to start with the limited number of fragrance. When I first started making candles, I remember only using 6 scent. It was a good number to start with, as allowed me to get feel of the fragrance oil, understand the market, understand how it working with my wax, and I was able to experiment with different scents in the market also. It was not wasting money also. So in this video, I just want to say, if you are beginners, I would say start with limited number, between 5 or 10. You can choose from different variety like masculine, floral, fruity or beachy scents. I'm gonna share some of my best sellers in my craft markets or farmers market. Orange Blossom is a floral blend, notes of orange blossom and jasmine. Every time I smell it, It reminds me of my home festival time and brings back few memories. Next is sea salt and orchid is another good fragrance. If you like beachy, then yeah, it has an orchid and clean, crisp tropical air with note of green leaves and sea salt. This fragrance oil is perfect for beach vacation. The next is oak moss and amber. It's an earthy fragrance oil. It has a top note of sage, orange and grapefruit, middle note of lavender and base note of amber, tonka bean and oak moss. Is masculine scents, making it perfect for those who love earthy scents.
Remember, candle making is fun process, so don't be too hard on yourself when testing fragrance. Just enjoy the process. And that's it for today's video on choosing the fragrance oil for your candles. We hope you found it helpful. Join us next time for more tips and tricks on candle making for beginners. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated. Thanks for watching.